some other companies are talking about a little bit of a pullback here in October. I think a big part of it is really around the DC metropolitan area and has to do with the government shutdown. But this is, Chipotle is trying to blame the macro, but this is largely self-inflicted in our view. I mean, if you look at the other earnings that have been released, Shake Shack this morning had a great print. Restaurant Brands, which owns, Burger King, Tim Hortons, Popeyes, had a very good print. Domino's, Chili's are crushing it right now. So, for them to come out and blame low-income consumers, which they have a very low exposure to, as well as Gen Z, which, there's some anecdotal stuff out there about how Gen Z employment isn't great. But, the survey data that we see is showing that Gen Z is spending more than other age cohorts and expect to spend more next year. So it's really, I think, largely self-inflicted.
I love the pushback against the narrative that Chipotle is peddling here. Having said that, you're seeing shares of Sweetgreen and Cava Group decline in tandem in sympathy with Chipotle. What does this mean? Whether it's a macro backdrop story that Chipotle is, putting the blame on, or a Chipotle specific problem, what does this mean for how it prices its food? Up until now, it's been moving forward with price increases.
Yeah, so this is one of the things that kind of really got me going on this call yesterday, and in calls in the past as well. So, last year, I would say about 15 months ago, a little more, 16 months ago, it went viral that their portion sizes were getting smaller, right? And they made an investment to increase the portion sizes, which they've done. Right. So there was a problem last year. Then on a call earlier this year, they were talking about how much value they have, and we think we're still a great value. Value's not our issue. Then they came back on this call and they spoke out of both sides of their mouth. They said we're priced 20 to 30% below our peers. And at the same time, they said their survey data was showing that some people thought their food was way too expensive. So which one is it, right? Like, if you don't even know what your problem is, how are you supposed to fix it?
Interesting. So what are some of the competitors doing in terms of price increases to, I don't know, cover the cost of tariffs or just general rising costs of beef? Or what are some of the competitors doing in the industry, Mike?
Yeah, I think the biggest problem here is that they don't have any everyday value on their menu. And I understand their reluctance to go there. But I mean, customers want to see it. And I think Shake Shack today, which has been one of our favorite names this year, talked about how they have this new $1-$3-$5 offer, right? So $1 drinks, $3 fries, $5 shakes, right? Like it's not like a crazy discount, and it's items that are typically pretty good margin, right? But they talked about how they switched the focus to that and value, and it boosted traffic 400 basis points in this week over the week prior.
Wow.
So customers right now do want value, and Chipotle doesn't really have it on its menu.